for the thick of it all. If they don't give me room, well then I'll give them the wall. I'm gonna smoke my tires when the victory calls. I'm gonna be there, be there. I wanna see my face up on the jumbo screen. Feel the white hot metal of a winning machine. Because you win or you lose and there's no in between. I wanna be there, be there, be there.
NASCAR on speed. Be there.
Race number 23 of the Target Series season. It all comes down to this one race for many drivers. This is the UPS Last Chance 300. This is the fight to make it into the chase at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. On the pole, a driver who needs a great result here today. Evan Hunter, the 28, comes in 1 point up on the second, or the third driver to win outside the top 10 of the points. He's currently the second wildcard spot by 1 point. Evan Hunter on pole for today's race. Outside second is the regular season champion Jonathan Rains, locked in no matter what, and no matter what happens, he will not lose first in the points after today. Then starting in third, Justin Zeidel. Fourth place, John Speedford, the safest coming in. He needs 35th or better to lock up a spot. And round out the top 5 back behind him, Adam McDowell's going to probably need to win here tonight to get in. Then in 6th place, it's Sebastian Kukulon. He's going to possibly need to win as well. 7th place, we have Oliver Evans. 8th place, it's Ryan Spurtube. He definitely needs to win. 9th place, Alex Fletcher is 109 to the good. And rounding out the top 10, the 18 of Jake Galloway. Back down behind them, Matheus Wells comes in the first wildcard spot, 57 out of the top 10. Beside him, Sean Richardson in the 29. Then there's John Smith, comes in 72 points to the good, and Casey Nacko to his inside. Then there's Edwin Mendez, the 40, with the 24 of Nathan Green. He comes in 64 points up. Then Brett Sear, 126 up to his inside, checking around, will possibly going to need to win today as well. Then we have the 31 of Anthony Hernandez, and the 33 Cole Luigi, 87 points outside the top 10. Then Nonigan Scott, 65 points out, Luke Green, the 22, to his inside. Then we have Tyler Fink, the 27, Trey Rainey, the 32 beside him. Keegan Thompson, 57 to the good, Daniel Lloyd, the 38, 79 to the good. Then there's the 10 of Land Lines, the other driver locked in second in the points. Bron Smith going to need to win here today in the 12 car. Then there's Jeff Wright, also possibly going to need to win. Carson Bauer, 25, to his inside. Then there's the 60 of Jack Marshall, along with the 88 of Jennifer Buford, along with Zachary Dello, the 01, and the 1 of Eli Bright. Then there's Marshall for a 1 point outside wildcard spot, 1 point by Evan Hunter coming in, and to his outside Freddie Soto. He's possibly going to need to win as well here today. Then there's Alex Reynolds, the 23, and the 43 of Ian Campana. And in the final row, Jay Rando, 57 points to the good, and Andrew Bean, the 05, starts in the 40th position here today at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. That's the starting lineup for UPS Last Chance 300. Let's see who makes it into the season number 10 Target Series chase. Let's go on track side for the most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Fired up when you're ready. AC, shut it back down. Drop to the fired up. Fired up.
40 cars fire their engines up and are rolling here in Atlanta for the last race of the regular season, the UPS Last Chance 300. So while the top 10 in points may seem set in stone, 57 points separate 10th to 11th in the point standings, which is a pretty big margin. The wild card chase is going to be insane here today. Matheus Wells is 30 points up on Evan Hunter. They are the two wild card spots. Hunter's only 1 point up on Marshall Burrow. And then you have other winners like Adam McDowell, Freddie Soto that could win and get their second win and leapfrog them. Also, Kukulon, Jeff Wright, Campana, Spurley, and don't count someone like Scott or Luigi or Bean or DeLillo getting their first win and making it in. Green flag, third laps Atlanta underway. Back around to the start-finish line. Zeidel passes Evan Hunter and leads the first lap of the race. I'm sure Hunter would have loved to get that 5 bonus points. Couldn't get it done right there, though. To the inside, and McDowell for lead in turn 1. He'll bring Oliver Evans with him. Now Evans to the inside. Won the truck race here last night. Looking for his second straight win here in Atlanta, this time in the Target Series. He'll get pushed by Fletcher down to the inside. Alex Fletcher comes in 109 up. 29th or better is how he locks in. He's going for the lead to get 5 bonus points to make his odds even better here today. And it looks like Oliver Evans, though, beats him back to the line, so Oliver keeps the 41 getting that lap led. How about 3 wide for the race? They push Sean Richardson down to the inside of the 29 car, pushing him through his Casey Nacko on the 66. They race off turn 2, the 29 clears, and here comes Nacko to the inside down the backstretch. Casey Nanico for the race lead. Nathan Green, the 24, 64 points to the good. Right now, looking for the lead as they come off turn 1, trying to get 5 bonus points for leading a lap right here. And it looks like Nanico gets a nice run. We'll see who gets at the start-finish line. I believe Nanico led the lap. I think they're giving it to Green. No, Nanico at the last second. So at first they said the 24, they look back at it, the 66 did get it. So Green did not get the lap led right there. Jack Canaramo needs to win here today and have some external help. He does not have a win this season. He's down below the top 20 of the points, so he needs to win and then pass Hunter for a wild card spot. It's going to be very hard since he's so far back. It is doable, but it's on the edge of the realm of possibility. Luke Rain to the inside, Trey Rainey, his brother with them. Those two out of chase contention this season. 3 wide. Trey Rainey with help from teammate Danny Lloyd. Trey to the front. Here comes Lloyd to the inside of the 38. Danny Lloyd is in right now. 79 in. A lap lever here would be huge for his chase chances. He would be 5 more points up to the good. He's trying to get it, trying to hold off Kukulon, who comes in 23rd of the points, 19 out with a win this season. If he gets that second one, then busts inside the top 20, he's in. At the stripe, Danny Lloyd does get the lap lead, I believe, for 5 bonus points. So Lloyd gets 5 points right there to help his chase chances out. Evan Hunter wants those 5 points. Start on pole, didn't get to get it. Here he comes to the inside. Here comes Brett Searer, the 98. Brett Searer, 1 win, 4th in the point standings, but 126 to the good. If he finishes 34th or better here today, he will be around. I believe he let his friend Evan Hunter down line to get those 5 bonus points. I think Brett Searer let Hunter down in line, trying to get Hunter those 5 bonus points right there, and he did it. So Sierra, being a nice friend right there, let Hunter get that lap led. They are teammates in the Gatorade Cup Series, and we saw Sierra put Hunter on the wall a few races ago, so maybe just saying like, hey, there you go, teammate. Oh, around they're going to go. Bowers to the outside wall, and they're collecting others. Crash down the backstretch. Yellow flag is out. Jeffrey Buford is wrecked. Landon Lyons is crashed. Riley Spurley's been involved in the 47. Tyler Fink as well. Caution flag, number 1 in lap 7. Evan Hunter getting most laps led points right here. As he's going to lead all under this yellow flag, there's going to be some major bonus points going towards the 28 right now. And how about the drivers battling for that second chase, or that second wildcard spot? Marshall Burrow is 3rd, so those drivers not letting each other get away. You can see all the smoke down the backstretch as cars spun wildly down to the inside. Riley Spurtu's chase chances are taking a hit. Jennifer Beeford didn't have a shot, but she's done for the day. Landon Lyons is luckily locked in the tempo, not going to ride some momentum. Spurtu and Fink also involved. Spurtu did have some chase chances, although it was very, very... It was going to be very, very hard for him to get it. He was 132 back on the top 20, so he needed a perfect day to go win, and then hope some other things happen as well to help him out. So our first caution flag of the UPS Last Chance 300 comes early on, just before the 1/3 mark of this race. Riley Spurtu, Jennifer Buford, Landon Lyons, Tyler Fink take a spin down the backstretch. Jennifer Buford out of the race. The other 3 will continue on. Let's see what brought out the caution flag. A 4-wide shove going through turns 1 and 2 does not work for Tyler Fink. You can see there are multiple rows of 4 wide. Back behind them, Mathis Wells, who comes in 57 out and in a wild card spot right now. He makes it 4 wide. Up ahead of them, Fink makes it 4 wide on Buford. They're going to slide up the racetrack into Zidell. 9 up bumps in the 25. They both get the outside wall. And then right there, Lyons, Buford, they spin around. Buford comes down, nails the 47 of Spurley Tube. Mathis Wells, I believe, avoids any contact. Jonathan Buford, another one, trying to make it in. I believe he avoids contact, but 4 cars slam down to the inside. Jennifer Buford, Riley Spurley Tube, Tyler Fink, and Landon Lyons. Also, 2 cars hit the outside wall, Carson Bowers, along with the 99 of Justin Zidell. Yeah, so really, the only chase overs that were affected to this, I believe Wells made it. I believe Alex Fletcher on the outside made it through as well. It looks like Wells did escape damage. It's going to be close. We could maybe get a better angle and see if they came across his nose or if he was just behind it. But Wells comes in as the first wildcard spot. Yeah, he got away with one. Barely somehow missed that. Mathis Wells, a great record points right there. If he makes this chase, he look back at this moment right here and say, I did not get any damage. He's only 30 points up on Evan Hunter, so a bad result. 40th place finish, 37th, 35th. Could definitely impact how his chase chances go. For Evan Hunter, Brett Searer may have just given him some bonus points. Searer led him down in line. Hunter's now leading under the yellow flag, getting these laps led for maybe the most laps led bonus points. Evan Hunter, Brett Searer 1st and 2nd, and Marshall Burrow right there in 3rd when we come back green and Atlanta. Green flag this time by lap number 12. 19 laps of racing to go when we get it. Jennifer Buford out from the accident. All 39 cars that are left running still on the lead lap. Evan Hunter out front, racking up some laps led, looking for the most laps led bonus points. He's currently out in front and 2 spots over his wildcard rival, Marshall Burrow. Back behind, splitting them, is Brett Sierra. Then there's Burrow in third, 1 point behind Hunter, but now with Hunter leading a lap, and then right now has the most laps with bonus points. He's getting 10 bonus points. He's currently 11 up, but Burrow passed him, shuffles at 28 out, and they finished 5 spots, 6 spots from each other. Burrow would probably get it. Then in 4th place, Leon Campana gonna need to win here today. 5th place, Brian Smith also needs to win. Jay Randall, 57 up in 6th. Eli Bright's currently 7th. Alex Reynolds, 8th. 9th place, Sebastian Kugelheim. Ranking off the top 10, Andrew Bean in the 05. He's 120 points out. Green flag back waving in Atlanta. We'll see if Sierra's nicer here, or if he's gonna now try and pass the 28. Back behind them, already shuffling out 3 wide. Kukulon goes low. He comes in 23rd in the points, 19 points outside the top 20. If he wins today, he's possibly getting a wild card spot. So Hunter and Burrow and Wells need to keep him for winning this race. Hunter pulls away from Sierra as they go through 3 and 4. Brett getting the push from Burrow. I'm sure Burrow wants Sierra to go right here. He's saying, come on, get up there, pass him. 13 laps about to be completed next time around. 12 laps down right there. Evan Hunter's led the majority of them so far under this yellow flag. Now Brett Sierra's going to look to the inside, try to get the nose down to the inside. Couldn't get there, and he stays right behind the 28 down the backstretch. He's not passing him yet. Keeping him in line. Hunter slides a little wide. Brett Sierra right with them in the 98. Stays in line, not passing that 28 for now. And Marshall Browse be getting a little impatient right now. He's saying, come on, get up there, pass him. I need you to get up there and shuffle that 28 out. Hunter looking a little tighter out in front right now as he keeps sliding up the racetrack. Sierra's looking lower, but he can't really take advantage. Single file for about the front 7 or 8. Right now it's Hunter, Sierra, Burrow, Campana, Kukulon, Luke Rainey, Jeff Wright, John Smith. Hunter keeps going a little wider, but Sierra just can't pass him. Luke Rainey looking out, Kukulon for 5th. He doesn't have the draft, though. He's going to have to go back in line right there. Kukulon had 4 cars in front of him in that draft, and Rainey had none. Hunter again wide, Sierra again lower, but can't get to the inside and pass him. You see how the front of the field just single file because no one wants to make a move because no one's going to go with. There's Kukulon making a move for 4th on the Campana. Kukulon saying, I need to go win this race, so he's going to be one making an aggressive move. Same with Jeff right back behind him. If the 5 wins, he's also possibly in. Halfway done with the UPS Last Chance 300. Evan Hunter racking up lap slides. He's out in front, our pole sitter, trying to dominate and possibly win here today. Sierra right now riding in 2nd. He's been back behind Hunter ever since Evan got to the lead. It's been Sierra the one in 2nd. And Burrow's been 3rd. Marshall Burrow. How about Luke Graham to 4th and Jeff Bright to 5th, the 5 car. A win today would be huge for his chase chances. How about John Smith up to 6th? He's doing what this way needs to do. 72 points to the good. He's saying, hey, I'm good right now. Top 10, top 15, that's all he needs. Luke Rainey to the inside for 3rd. He'll shuffle Burrow wide. Luke Rainey's winner before the Target Series. He moves up to P3. No chase chance on the line for Luke, but a race win is on the line. Luke's going to go for it. Jeff Bright's going to move to 4th by Marshall Burrow. Racing off turn 4, still Evan Hunter, Brett Sierra 1st and 2nd. Luke Rainey might try and break that stranglehold the top 2 have. As the rest of the field tries to get single file to run down our race leaders who are also spread out single file. Brett Sierra fading right there, and Luke Rainey has a run to the inside down the backstretch. Can he keep it beneath the 98? No, Sierra with the run off the top does keep 2nd, and here comes Nathan Green for 4th on Jeff Bryce. The 5 shuffles high. And Green has a run for 3rd. The great run for the 24 down to the inside of the 22 of Luke Rainey. How about that march for Nathan Green to the front, 12 laps to go, looking on Luke Rainey for 3rd, trying to keep it down there. Luke's trying to cut his nose off. The 24, though, still down to the inside of the 22. See back here, some of these drivers trying to get caught like Campana, Richardson, Raines, Eli Bright, Nanico, Hernandez, Trey Rainey, Bean, Mendez and Rando are back here. Fletcher is back here. Wells is back here. A lot of chase chances on the line back here. They have Nongan, Scott, and Koluichi that are maybe going to need to win here today. John Three's pretty good. How about Keegan Thompson? Only 57 points to good, just like Jay Rando back here now in the 20s and 30s. They need to start marching the way forward if they want to have a shot. 3 wide up here. Some shuffling around as Jake Gowey tries to come forward to the inside. Jack Canorama. Burrow coming back inside the top 5 to 4th. 3 cars breakaway coming to 10 to go. Evan Hunter, Brett Sierra, Nathan Green. But Am McDowell ahead with Riley Spurlitube. McDowell, I don't know if he's slower, if he just got caught behind him and maybe he fell off the pace or something, but Riley Spurlitube is definitely slow. The 47 might impact the outcome of this race under the final 10 laps. If they catch him down the straightaway, it'll be all right, but through the corner, that could definitely impact things. It looks like they're going to catch him in turn 3 and 4, possibly the worst time to catch someone if they're slower. Hunter's going to look around the outside of the 47. We've seen this cause accidents before. The lap car slides up. Oh, it almost happened again. Hunter really slow. He's going to get around the outside. Sierra's going to go with them. Marshallboro outside as well. Hunter is through in traffic. Sierra also through in second. Burrow trying to get to third with John Smith with them. Burrow to third. John Smith trying to fight through on the top, but Sprinter goes up to block. Here comes Nathan Green and Jake Gowey to the inside. 3 cars break away. Gowey, Luke Rainey, they're looking for wire on the lap burst, Burley Tube. John Smith just wants to back out of that. Don't cause a crash. You're in right now. Now it's Jack Canarama held up. Cars playing to the middle. 8 laps remain in Atlanta. 3 cars again breakaway. Evan Hunter, Brett Sierra, and Marshallboro now. This has been a crazy Atlanta race where the race leaders have really just kind of held on, and no one's been able to get up there and pass Evan Hunter or Brett Sierra. See Sierra there starting to get a little tight. Went way wide that time and lost ground to Evan Hunter. 7 to go this time by for Evan. Jake Gowey in 4th, Luke Rainey in 5th. Can they try and do something to break the top 3 stranglehold? Back behind them, almost 4 wide. Andrew Bean and Trey Rainey got close. Trey backed out of it, let Bean get away. Andrew possibly needs to win this race and then jump ahead the 28 and the 89 in the wildcard chase. And as of now, where Burrow's running in 3rd, that's a great points day. Where's Mathis Wells running? Who was our first wildcard coming in? Wells currently back in 25th. It's looking bad for Mathis right now. He's going to need to gain some spots. Same with Keegan Thompson, but the good thing Keegan has running for him, Wells is back here. Scott's back here. Evan Hunter might leapfrog him, but does he possibly leapfrog Jay Brando? Or if Thompson falls out, he can also get the wildcard spot because he also has a win. So there's still a lot going for those drivers, even though they're doing bad. The drivers that need to do good to get by them aren't doing well. They've caught Adam McDowell, who might be without traffic. It might be just all right to get up to speed. We'll see if he's slower. Coming around to 5 to go. Yellow flag would end it in Atlanta. Evan Hunter dominating. He got out front, has not looked back. He's not lost lead since he got out to the top position. And Sierra's not lost second since he's gotten to second. Jake Gowey for 3rd on Marshallboro. Can he try and run down? He and Luke Ray. Around, they're going to go back behind them. Yellow flag, and that's going to be it. Rando has crashed. He's up in the air and upside down. Jay Rando, 10th points is wrecking. Keegan Thompson involved. Bronson Minnick, Cole Luigi, and 2 drivers trying to make it in are crashed. Danny Lloyd has crashed. It is over in Atlanta. Evan Hunter has won the race. Brett Sierra 2nd. So the final race of the regular season ends under yellow. Evan Hunter is going to advance through. The question is, does he leapfrog now up inside the top 10? With the 2 drivers on the bubble, Rando and Thompson crashing. They were both 57 to the good over Mathis Wells. Mathis Wells missed the crash in 16th. Nonigan Scott missed it in 17th. Scott came in 65 points below. Oh, man. Thompson has driven away from the scene in 24th. Brando's not driven away, obviously. He went flipping. He's going to be out of it. Spurley to be involved again. Evan Hunter leads 3 to go. We'll go take a quick look at what happened as Kukla and others spun down the backstretch. They collected Jay Reno, Keegan Thompson, 2 drivers on the bubble of making it into the chase. 4 wide off turn number 2 did not work out right here as Jonathan Rain slides up into the top of Sebastian Kukulon. Coming down the racetrack, Jay Rando, John Buford hit. Buford gets down to the apron. Rando hits the front of the 6, then spins back into traffic. He's going to hit right there into Nathan Green. It launches the car into the air. Rando goes for a tumble down the backstretch. Alex Fletcher collected Jeff Bright, missing it in the 5. He got some minimal damage. You see Fink. There's Thompson piling with Freddie Soto. You see Bronson Mick and Cole Luigi Fletcher up the track into Campana and others. Zachary DeLello involved. You see Danny Lloyd and Justin Zidell running into it. For Danny Lloyd, he should be alright, 79 to the good. There's Riley Sprotube in the 47 getting involved. The big problem right here is for Jay Randos. Thompson drove away. He got back to line 24th. As long as he stays out, he'll finish there. That's only a few spots behind the 87 and the 16. More worried about Jay Rando, who did not drive away because he was going upside down. Did the 52 lose enough points to where someone jumped in? The good thing for Rando, he has a win. The bad thing for Rando, Marshallboro finished well as well. It's going to come down to it, that's for sure. Burrow got a top 10. Evan Hunter won. Hunter came in 87 points back, Burrow 88 back. Depends on where Rando DNFs. That's a crazy tumble for Jay Rando. Saw Wells on the outside barely get through. One of the last ones to get through. Where Riley Spurred to come into this? There's Fortune here. He had some damage from that, so I assume he hit someone back further back. Evan Hunter's dominating here today. He started on pole. He's led practically all the laps, and he's going to go out here and win and dominate Atlanta. He did what he needed to do. His team brought a great race car. He's going to advance through into the chase with the second victory of the season. The question is, who's going to get the wildcard spots, who's going to bump in, who's going to fall out. It'll be interesting. We'll come back to the white flag and see Evan Hunter cross the checkered flag in front. Evan Hunter's team came prepared. Marshall Burrow's team came prepared as well, but Evan Hunter's team was just a little bit better. They started on pole, fell back, got back to the inside, and help from Brett Sierra. Those two stayed first and second. Once they got to first and second, they never looked back. At the first yellow flag, they were first and second. That was on lap 7. At the checkered flag on lap 30, they are first and second. Hunter, Sierra, first and second here in Atlanta. Checkered flag up, and Evan Hunter wins the UPS Last Chance 300 over Brett Sierra. Jake Gowey, Luke Rainey, and Amick Dow with their front 5. Burrow gets 6th. Jay Rando down 35th, I do believe. It's going to be close to see who makes it into the chase. Let's go down, see the finish results and the point standings. Who makes the 12-man chase? Here are the finish results from the UPS Last Chance 300 at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. 2 caution flags for 8 laps here today. 5 lead changes, 6 drivers out in front. The one who led the most laps, 25 of the 30 laps led for Evan Hunter. He wins his 2nd of the season and propels him into the top 10 points and into a chase spot. Brett Sierra locks up with the 2nd place. He did just what he needed to do. Stayed behind Hunter. Didn't take any chances. He wins his way into the chase with the 2nd place. 3rd place goes to Jake Gowey. Great result for him. 4th place Luke Rainey, and 5th place Marshall Burrow. Is that enough to get him into the postseason? Because Sean Richardson gets 6th. Alex Fletcher 7th. 8th place to Edwin Mendez. 9th place Andrew Bean, and rang out the top 10. Trey Rennie in the 3rd too. John Smith in with an 11th, same with Alex Fletcher in 7th. Those two obviously locked their way in. 12th place Jonathan Beeford in, 13th place Casey Nacco, 14th Anthony Hernandez, and 15th Jack Canaramo. Is it enough for Mathis Wells? 16th place for him. Was that enough to leapfrog Jay Rando and stay ahead of Marshall Burrow? We're going to find out in a few moments. Nottingham Scott, 17th. Jack Marshall, 18th. 19th place Zachary DeLello. Neil Bright rounds out the top 20 in the 20th place. 21st to Leon Campana, Keegan Thompson 22nd. Just enough to keep him in because of the issues of Rando and some of those others. So Keegan Thompson into the chase. Landon Lyons obviously locked in 23rd. Freddie Soto 24th and Sebastian Kugelon 25th. Carson Barris gets 26th. Jeff Bright 27th. And McDowell lapped down 28th and the car's retired. Oliver Evans, Justin Zidell, Nathan Green. How about Nathan? Only came in 64 points to the good. Gets 31st. Danny Lloyd 32nd. Did he make it in? Colucci 33rd, his chase chance is done. Jonathan Raines 34th, the first time he's DNF'd all season long. And Jay Rando 35th place. He came in 57 points, 10th in the point standings. 36th to Tyler Fink, 37th Alex Reynolds, 38th Bronson Mick, 39th Riley Sprotu, and 40th place for Jennifer Buford. Let's now go see the point standings and the 12-man chase for Season 10. It could not have been any closer. Here are the point standings. The 10 drivers that made it in the top 10. Jonathan Raines, Landon Lyons, Brett Sierra, Alex Fletcher, Jonathan Buford, John Smith, Evan Hunter, Keegan Thompson, Danny Lloyd stays in along with Nathan Green. Those 10 are the top 10. The wildcard spots changed drastically. Marshall Burrow gets the first wildcard spot by 9 points. And it's a tie between Jay Rando and Mathis Wells. Where do the tiebreakers go? Well, they go to wins first, but they both have a win. Then it goes to top 5s, and Mathis Wells has 5 to Jay Rando's 3. Mathis Wells is in a tiebreaker over Jay Rando for the second wildcard spot. That is how close it was. It was a tie for the second wildcard spot, and they were 9 points behind the first wildcard spot, who was only 10 points from bumping out a non-winner. So imagine if Burrow bumps out Nathan Green, then Rando and Wells both get a wildcard spot. But since Burrow was 10 points behind Green, who didn't fall outside the top 10, Burrow gets the first wildcard spot by 9 points over a tie with 2 winners, and then the tiebreaker goes to the top 5s, which Wells has 2 more than Jay Rando. So the 12-man chase, Jonathan Raines, Landon Lyons, Brett Sierra, Alex Fletcher, Jonathan Buford, John Smith, Evan Hunter, Keegan Thompson, Danny Lloyd, Nathan Green, Marshall Burrow, and Mathis Wells. Could not have been any closer. Other drivers that barely missed out. How about Nottingham Scott? He came close. He came in 65 points out. Well, you do the math right here. Marshall Burrow's 10 points back. 19. He came within 30 points. If he maybe finished top 10, he would have had a shot. Andrew Bean as well. Cole Luigi. DeLello. How about Ed McDowell? He won today, but he had issues. Freddie Soto involved in the crash. He also needed a win. And you look down at the rest of the points. Luke Rainey moves up with a good day. Hernandez, there's Kukala and Jeff Bright. Both needed to win. Both had dismal days. Alex Reynolds, Bronson Minnick, Trey Rainey, Leon Capani, Casey Necco, Edwin Mendez. They have Eli Bright, Jack Marshall, Riley Spurley-Tube, Zidell, Galloway, Jennifer Beeford, Bowers, Evans, Fink, and Kashawn Richardson rounding out the points field. So we know the 12-man chase for the final 10 races. Those 12 drivers now start out equal. 0 points for all of them. A huge tie. 12 drivers tied for the points lead as we head into the chase. 10 races remain to crown a Target Series champion. The 10th Target Series champion. We're going to go to Vermont for the Bass Pro Shops 300. I will see you guys then.